welcome back to another midget workout for the Colorado Rampage Spring and Summer, and also to Minor Hockey Academy. So what we're going to need today is find a flat piece of grass, either in our backyard, drive to a park, go to a school. It's going to be about 12 to 30 feet. It doesn't have to be exactly those dimensions. We just want to make it so we're having to change directions in a pretty quick amount of time. So obviously we're condensed here at 3C5 with the wall behind us. So if you want to spread it out a little bit more, you can. So what's going to happen on the change direction? Keys to changing direction, we want to stay low, we want to chop our feet, and we want to use our upper body as we're slowing down into our brakes. Okay, so 2 exercises off basically the same setup. The 4 cones are going to be in a box type shape. Doesn't have to be exact. First one's going to be an end drill. It's a change of direction. We're staying forward into our brakes as we come out. Okay, and the second one's going to be a box drill where we're staying facing the same direction all the time. So Coach Derek is going to run through the end drill first at 50% speed, and then on the way back he's going to run at about 75% speed. You want to make sure you're doing it at high quality and not necessarily just running as fast as possible. All right, so Coach Derek's going to run through 50% end drill here. Okay, he's going to reset it here, and we're going to go a little bit faster pace here. Okay, good. Now he's going to move to the box drill, so you might need to adjust his tones a little bit off that back wall there. So this one's going to have different movements. So it's going to be forward run, side shuffle, backwards run, side shuffle, okay? We're in a rectangle here because our turf is very narrow. So we want to make sure, we probably want to spread that out a little bit more, okay? On the side shuffle, we want to make sure we're not crossing over. We want to make sure our feet are not coming together. We're going to run through each one of these 3 times, okay? And then you're going to rest 30 to 45 seconds after each one. You want to make sure we're pretty fresh before you go again. So if we need to take longer than that 45 to catch our breath, or if the temperature outside is pretty hot that day, we'll take a little bit longer rest because we want everything done at maximum speed. All right, guys, for this second set of exercises, we're going to need a backpack filled with water bottles or textbooks or whatever, soup cans can work too. And then we need a wall with nothing on it, like no pictures, nothing hanging off it, obviously. And then we need some open space on the ground here. So first one we're going to do is a single arm backpack bent over row, okay? So I would recommend going weekend first, as we usually do at 365 with any single arm exercise. Okay, back position is very crucial on this one. Adjust the weight appropriately. So we're going to do 10 reps on each side. And then we're going to move to our wall. We're going to get into our I's, Y's, and T iso holds. So we're going to get basically pushing our back of our hand into the wall for 5 seconds at each position. So this is the Y right here. Next one, that's the size and the T. Okay, it's going to go through that each one 3 times. Okay, on that first round. And then we're going to go into our lying sunrise. This is where we need our open floor space. Okay, this is a shoulder mobility thing. We're not rushing it. Going around, then Coach Derek's going to come across, nice and slow. This is going to be 10 each side. So after we complete this, we're going to go through this 4 times total, and it's going to be 1:15 rest after we finish all 3 of those. Okay, now we're moving to our 3rd set of exercises. Once we completed the previous exercises 4 times through, we're going to do 4 rounds of these next 3 exercises. The first one, you need a timer for it. It's going to be 15 seconds of forward and backwards line hops, okay? And then that's just a different angle, okay? And then we're going to go lateral. We're going to go lateral for 15 seconds. And then we're going to go into our next exercises, which is a weighted lateral squat on a foot slide. Okay, so we need a hardwood floor, tile floor, using synthetic ice. We're going to put a rag on the floor, or put the boot for the slide board. We're going to push out, so put the back up on the back. Okay, he's moving. When he's moving out, he's not rushing that. He's going nice and slow. And then he's bringing it back. Okay, obviously that's a two-sided exercise. That's going to be 10 each side. We want to make sure we're going nice and slow, controlling that. We're not rushing that one. Next, we're going to go to the floor. Okay, we're going to do Supermans. Okay, we're going to do 10 of these. Let's squeeze the glutes, raise the hips, raise the legs and the hands off the floor. Okay, and again, we're doing 10 of those. So we're running through that 4 times. Okay, we're going to rest 1 minute at the end of that, run through that again, and then we're going to be done.